As we look out over social media, we see a lot of plays that are tagged or referenced as a mesh passing game concept. And there are different types of meshes, and we want to talk about that right now as we tie it into really what we call drive and shallow cross. And the difference in a drive and shallow cross, and what we've got here is a shallow cross concept. The way we teach it, a shallow cross concept has a basic cross by number 2 or number 3 heading in the opposite direction of your shallow cross runner right here, your shallow runner. And then you have the third part of your triangle over here. So really what you've got is a triangle that's built with the 2 receivers going opposite directions. Now you can be in an empty formation or whatever, but you essentially have a triangle of 1, 2 to 3. Now, if it were a drive concept, the way we're used to teaching it, now you have your basic going in the same direction that your shallow runner is coming. And now the H in this case is running a wheel, but if the wheel were to just set down out here, whatever, so now you would have your triangle being built 1, 2 to 3. And once again, you've got your shallow runner headed in the same direction as your basic. Now, the point that we want to make is that's important because the plays that we see out there called mesh, and once again, they are mesh, but it's really important how you teach the mesh. You have to understand how you're building your triangle to defeat zone. If you think you're going to get man, then you should be in good shape. But you always want to make sure that if you're really coaching up a shallow cross concept, meaning where your basic is going against your shallow, then what you want to do is you want to have your other, what we call a drag, set the line, set the 6-yard distance right here so that your shallow cross runner can run off of that. You can't have both of these guys trying to run off of each other. You're going to have separation and the defender's going to slide underneath for man coverage, or worse yet, they're going to run into each other. So you always want to coach the one that's not in the read to set the line at 6, and then the one that is in the read can run his route off of the line that is set by the, in this case, number 2. And so as you can see, number 2 sets the line, and now if it's man coverage, you've got a good situation where you can get a rub right here and have somebody spit out on the other end. And you also can convert out here to man coverage routes. Now, if it were the other way, if you were in there and you were running a drive concept, obviously number 1, in this case, the X, is going to be the one setting the line. And now the Z, who is in the read, well, the read goes 1 to 2 to 3. Now they will run their route off of the line that is set by the X in this case here. So once again, they're all mesh, but it's just a matter of how are you going to teach it? Are you running a shallow cross concept, or are you running a drive concept as you're trying to teach it?